Well, today I've got something special for you. First of all, here's the Nikon Z9 with the 400mm f4.5 lens, which I've had for 2 months now. And finally today I got what I've been looking for the last week or so. I've been traipsing up and down this river, up high above the waterfall here, down here, and finally today I got to photograph some bears. Been trying for a week or so, and I don't think there are going to be any prize winners, but we did get a couple of shots and actually had some pretty close encounters. Just earlier I was up the river with a couple of other photographers, and we found a spot just above another pool. Lots of fish in these pools. We got a couple of far away shots of a large male black bear, and then we noticed that he was coming around along the shore, heading right towards us. So we moved to let him pass, and he popped out on the trail just like right in front of us. I would say about maybe 3 meters away, and he just poked his head through the bush and looked at us and went, "Oh, humans," and he circled back around. We got a couple of other shots of him crossing the river, but nothing special. Meanwhile, here there's been a smaller, indeterminate sex, but a smaller guy that's been here quite a bit, and managed to get a couple of shots. I won't know how good they are until I get back and take a closer look at them. Of course, the excitement it's always exciting when you're photographing bears. And you always find yourself scrambling to optimize your settings as you go. So we'll see what happened. Now, one of the big things that happened today is the Nikon Z9 received a new firmware update. There's some seals chasing fish there. 3.0, I think it is. Yeah, 3.0. And I did a quick look through some of the changes, and it looks to be fairly substantial, certainly as big as 2.0. These seals are really not very good fishermen. They've been trying for the last half hour to catch a fish, and I haven't seen them catch one. So where was I? Yeah, Firmware 3.0. So it looks to be fairly substantial. One thing that I would have liked to have tried out, if I'd have had the time to update, is there's supposed to be some improved focusing, particularly for low light, and that will be very interesting, because certainly I've noticed here the last few days when we're shooting, for instance, back along that shoreline there where there's some really dark earth, and you get a black bear against the dark background there. Definitely, I mean, that would be a test for any camera, but certainly the focus has been struggling when there's lack of contrast. So any improvement for darker situations and lack of contrast would be welcome. And what are some of the other things? Yeah, this is going to be pretty incredible. I can't wait to try this out. That we can actually zoom. We could program say this ring here, as I understand it, so that you could actually zoom in 4K. Because I mean, we've got 8K video here, so presumably what's going to happen there. I mean, I can do that in post, but I'm pretty excited to try that out. So just imagine that you're shooting, and I could program this ring and actually zoom in. So I read through it very, very quickly. There'll be lots more, obviously, to talk about. But right now, I'm pretty happy, having finally, after I've been out here 5 out of the last 7 days, I think it is, early, sometimes spending the whole day here, and finally I got myself a couple of bear photographs with this fabulous 400 4.5 lens. And it's a really great combination with the Z9. I could have rushed a review of this lens to you to sort of ride the wave of interest, but I really wanted to spend some time with it so that I could speak with some amount of authority on what I think of the lens. What I can tell you after 2 months is that I'm pretty impressed. I really like what the lens can do. And right now I also have the 2x teleconverter on it. My first impressions were sort of lukewarm, but actually since I've been working with it for the last 2 months, using it quite a bit. Oh, here come some Canada geese just came in. The very rare Canada goose. 4 of them just came in. I'm not sure if I got anything there. We've got eagles up here now, but a little bit too far away. Well, I hope you found this sort of teaser number 2 of some interest. If you did, please do give it the old thumbs up. And more importantly, come back, give me a week or so to put together a larger, as I said, more comprehensive review of this lens. And we'll get into the nitty-gritty. I'm not going to, I'll tell you right now, just like with this one, I'm not going to get into all the uber technical details, shall we say. It's going to be more a video highlighting or showcasing what I've done with the lens. I don't know if that will be using it to its fullest capabilities, but it'll certainly be what I can do with it. And I'm having a lot of fun. That's the number one thing. I'm really having a lot of fun with this. Because I actually haven't, I've said before, I'm not a wildlife photographer. And I actually haven't been doing much wildlife for the last, like 5 years, probably. And this has gotten me out to places like this. And so it was well worth the investment, that's for sure. Okay, so this is me signing off. Take care of yourselves. Cheers, and we'll see you later.